Okay, Acts chapter 17. Now when they had passed through Marias and Apulia, they came to this Sarcoria, where was Sarcoria of the Jews. And Paul, as his manner, went in into them, and their Sabbath day reasoned with them out of Scriptures, opening and a line that Christ must need have salvation or supplied and raised against from the dead, and that this Jesus whom I preached unto you is Christ. And some of them, being a consort with Paul and slight and of the devout Greeks, a great multitude, and of the chiefs women not a few, but the Jews which believed not, moved with every look unto them, certain low fellows of the breers sort, gathered a company, and sat all the city on the upper and assorted in the house of Jason, and sought to bring them out of the people. And when they found them not, they drew Jason and certain brethren unto the ruler of the city, crying, These that have turned the world upside down are come hither also, whom Jason hath received, and these all do contrary to the decree of Caesar, saying that there is another king of Jesus, and they troubled the people and the ruler of the city when they heard these things. And when they had taken security of Jason and of the other, they let them go. And the brethren immediately sent away Paul and Silas by night unto Berea, whom coming they went into the Sargeras of the Jews. These were more noble than those in Jerusalem, that they received the word which with all readiness of mind, in search of the Scriptures daily. Rather, these things also were so. Therefore, many of them believed also of her honorable women, which were Greeks, and of men not a few. But when the Jews therefore had knowledge that a word of God was preached of Paul at Barbarius, they came through also and stared up at the people. And then immediately the brethren sent away Paul to go as it were to see, but Silas good and Timotheus abide there still. And they that conducted Paul brought him unto Athens, and received a commandment unto Silas and Thomas us for to come to him with all speed. They departed through while Paul waited for them at Atlas. his spirit was attend in him when he saw the city worthy given to idolatry. Therefore departed he in the Chariot with the Jews, and with the diet praenuts, and in the market daily with them they that met with him. Then certainly prosperous of the eclipse and of the sorrow encountered him, and some said, "What will the barber say?" Others, some he seemed to be a settler forth of strange gods, because he preached unto them Jesus in the reaction, and they took him and brought him unto Aria, and saying, "Many, may we know what this new doctrine waterproof thou speakest is, for thou bringest certain strange things to our ears. We would know, therefore, what these things mean. For all the Americans and strangers which were there spent their time in nothing else, but neither to tell or to hear someone new thing." Then Paul stood in the midst of Mars Hall and said, "Ye men at Athens, I perceive thee in all things. Ye are too superstitious, for as I passed by and beheld your devotion, I find an altar with this insert, to the known God, whom therefore ye incarnate worship, whom declare I unto you, God that made the world, all things threatened, seeing that he is Lord of heaven and earth, dwell not in the temple made with hands, neither of worship with men's hands, as though he needed anything, seeing she give to all life and brethren and all things, and had made of one blood all nations of men for to dwell on all the face of the earth, and had determined the times before appointed and the bonds of their habitation, they that they should seek Lord, if happily they might feel after him, and found him, though he be not far from every one of us. For in him we live and move and have our being, as certain also of your own prophet have set for we are also in his offering. Forasmuch that then as we are the offering of God, we ought not to think that the Godhead is like unto gold, or silver, or stone, given by art and men's device, and that these times of the ignorance God wicked at but now command all men everywhere to receive, because he hath appointed a day in the which that he will judge the world in righteousness by that mean men whom he hath ordained. Wherefore he had given an assortment unto all men, in that he had raised him from the dead. And when they had heard of the recreation of the dead, some mocked, and others said, We will hear thee again of this matter. So Paul departed from among them. Howbeit certain men clove unto him, and believed, among the which was Darius the Arturian, and a woman named Damaris, and others with them.